Subscribe to more STVGH.
I must say that Akomea and his team also deserve a lot of credit, and I would like us to clap for them for being able to re-engineer and put STC back at work. I think that's very, very commendable. Then when you talk about transportation brands in terms of trusted, reliable brands in Ghana, STC is undoubtedly one of them. And it's a brand that we all grew up on. And I guess for those of us who used to travel to school, if you're on STC, your parents could go to sleep. If you took any other brand, they would be sitting up till you arrive at the other end. And it was unfortunate that at a time in history, the brand almost went down. And that's why I believe the current management really deserve applause, and we shouldn't take it for granted. Because it takes a special skill to bring a brand that's almost dead like STC back to where it was several years ago. So now, well done. Transportation is key, and therefore I take on board what Akomea has said, that we need to look at the price structure between diesel and transportation, diesel and what it takes for people to move from one end to the other. In China, where I was, transportation and road construction for them equals wealth. If you are not able to do it properly, wealth creation becomes difficult. And sometimes no wonder that no matter what we do in some of our countries, wealth creation is difficult, because one thing we're not getting right is the road to the wealth creation, which is transportation and road construction. So I take on board what you said very clearly, and as we at SIGA try to find out and also work hard to make sure that our SOEs work, we have to take into consideration some of these challenges that you face. So I promise you that within the SIGA remit and what we can do, we will work hard so that STC can also win an award next year. But I must also be clarified. The awards last night were based strictly on the performance contract that you signed. So I also like to task you, and for you to task your management, that they have to pay attention to the performance contract, because that is how you will win. I think the innovation I'm seeing here today is what we seek at SIGA, and I've always termed it the economic superhighway. Today we're witnessing one of it. STC has a reliable, credible brand. It has the infrastructure which we are enjoying this afternoon. The partner that has brought these buses has access to credit, but they didn't have the superhighway because they don't have the brand, they don't have the drivers, they don't have the infrastructure like this. And it would have taken a lot of money for them to create even 1/10 of this infrastructure where we are today. But by STC saving them that kind of investment, they are able to ride on STC's back to bring these 50 state-of-the-art buses. That's what we want our SOEs to do, to look at the private sector and see who can we partner with. Because if we connect the dots in that way, there's a lot that we can do and achieve within a smaller period. Because if STC had said that we're going to borrow these buses, because of the challenges that the MD outlined, probably they will not be able to get the credit. Equally, if the investor had said, I want to put up this infrastructure, maybe they could only buy one bus. But because of the partnership, we're here today going to inaugurate 50 buses, which will, to a large extent, also help alleviate some of the transportation challenges that commuters face. So we thank Akomea for this innovation. And I guess in the 2022 evaluation of your performance, innovation this should count a lot for you. I would also like to appeal to the drivers. I think this is an opportunity. Nana has talked about the fact that you are not able to go to the Francophone country. It's something we are going to take up with the other stakeholders and discuss with the MD to see how we can bring back those routes. I think COVID has dealt a blow not only to us, but to the entire value chain of the world. And it's coming back slowly, but we will have more discussions to see how we can fast track it. So I think it's a conversation that next week I'll visit the MD to see how we can put it back together. I would like to congratulate the investor. I don't know if he's here, but I think it's what you are the representative. Oh, okay. I would like to congratulate you for this innovation. Well done. I think I don't want to give a long speech. The MD said a lot, but I would like to assure all of you here, and also assure STC that SIGA is really committed to working with you to grow the brand, to make sure that STC takes its pride of place among the transportation sector. Because I think as we travel around the country, it's rare that you see an STC bus on the roadside. It's rare that you see STC bus involved in an accident. And these are things that we shouldn't take for granted. So we at SIGA will really hold hands with the management team to ensure that whatever their dreams are, whatever the vision they have for STC comes to fruition.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.